Hi everybody, welcome to this great video. Today I'm going to talk about what it's like to be a student of architecture, not just in the classroom but in general cases. Well, let's get started. Being an architecture student in 6th semester involves many interesting things. One of them is the process of architectural design, a process that is carried out before building, since this is where the history of a building starts. Okay, first of all, we have to ask questions before designing. For example, who will the building be for, or who will use it? Where will it be located? What activities will be carried out in it? In the case of a space destined to the public sector. But there are some other questions such as who will use it, their age, occupation, salary, among others. After carrying out the survey, a list of needs is obtained, which have to be adequately fulfilled, because architecture is mainly in charge of providing security to the user as well as comfort. In second, we need to draw a lot, because we architects are artists who make ourselves understood through drawings or graphic expressions, which allows us to find out more about the style we are go. Thirdly, we must be in constant communication with the client, because in this way the client is aware of what is proposed and what is discarded within the proposals, so that the process is as clear and precise as possible. Once the needs have been gathered and we have the final idea, we must carry out the technical part. This part consists in the installations and the structures, principally. Well, in this way we begin to implement the project in a more profound way. Okay, when we carry out the technical part of the project, we must work hand in hand with our college. Yes, with our college, the civil engineers, or personnel specialized in certain areas, because they help us to carry out the design proposed above. Let's move on to the next part of the project, and that is the quotation. An architect must perform an unit price analysis of the materials that will be used for the construction of the building. By performing this action, we have a notion of how expensive or cheap its implementation will be, and which allows the client to know how much he's going or she's going to invest in such work. Well, this is a curious fact that is often discussed a lot in student debates, and that it's the construction phase. We talk about the fact that there are many problems when you want to build a house or a public building, because many people build without having a permit or any document that supports and justifies the construction of the same, which is why the architect must be apply for a building permit before starting work, because there are times where legal problems arise and with these documents we avoid any complications or fines. Okay, in conclusion, and for example, in one of my subjects we are designing a cultural center of the community of Tulum City in Quintana Roo, and all of the above is what we have to do before we start construction. Whereas the question of permits is something that is discussed in class because it's necessary now about it. Basically, an architecture student must take his or her professional work seriously enough, and what is seen in the classroom is part of the preparation the student receives.